Hello everybody, this is Danny with Art Symbol Studios. Today we're going to do this Holbein oil pastels review. This is not a professional set, this is their like a student grade. There's not a lot of information on the box. The colors look good. The colors look like there's a few portrait colors in here. Not a lot of blues, not a lot of greens, but it's only 24, so we'll see what we can make with this. So let's take one of the sticks out. I'm not sure how it's arranged. But so what do we have here? We have Holbein oil pastels. It is made in Japan. Rose pink, so there's the name of the color. Not much else, or no pigment information, light fastness, nothing like that. But it's a cheaper set, so I probably wouldn't expect it from this. So let's see how they look like on the paper. So first impression, they are crumbly. You seen this? See those? So you gotta be careful with those. When they make this, guys, those shavings, when you're blending, you can have some surprises. And a lot of the colors look rather transparent. Most of the colors look pretty transparent. So we'll see how it looks on the paper once we start playing with this. And besides this, let's see, how do they compare to some of the other pastels, and how do they blend and layer and all that stuff. Now let's see how they blend first, and then we'll do the comparison to the other ones. So, somewhere here. Let's see. If I want to get a green, I'm gonna get a green. Again, a green. They're blend. It looks like they're blending pretty well. So let's see if I'm doing it like from yellow to red. Okay, this one's better. I just want to see. Okay, they're blending into each other, the different colors. I think it will work better with the blending stump on your fingers. They are not like super creamy, but they are spreading. They're not like sitting on that one spot where you put them like some of those do. Let's see if we can do the purple. Actually, why not? Let's do purple. We'll see if it layers too. Maybe I should have started with the blue. I think which blue. Okay, so I'm so on the layering, because you see what happens? It's like lifting the layers underneath. Alright, let's see how they compare. So let's try to compare this with some of the other ones that we have, that I have. So just the size-wise, so Sennelier is smaller, and it's also a little thicker. The Holbein is a little thicker. And it's thicker than Caran d'Ache, the Neo Pastel. It's very similar to Van Gogh, but it's also, it's a little fatter. So probably Mungyo, yeah, it's probably the closest, the size-wise, closest to Mungyo. So let's see the white. What does the white look like? This is the Holbein. We're gonna start on a black paper. So white. And I think I'm gonna do Van Gogh. Okay, Van Gogh feels drier, like right away. And let's do Caran d'Ache. So that's softer. And Mungyo. And Sennelier. Of course, so Sennelier probably with Mungyo, and this was the Caran d'Ache. Those are the brightest ones. I don't know, like it's close to Van Gogh, the white one. It just feels like it doesn't have as much pigment in it when I put this on. Kind of, I don't know how to. I think that's just that. Okay, so let's see what the yellow looks like. In comparison to Van Gogh, pretty similar. It's pretty similar to Van Gogh, at least for now. And then I have the Neo Pastel. Yeah, those are gonna be they just have a lot more pigment. And then I have Mungyo and the Sennelier. The Sennelier actually on the transparent side, but it still has more pigment in comparison to these two. So far they're pretty comparable to Van Gogh, I would say. Let's try the red and see if it has a punch. And we have the Van Gogh next to it. Yeah, I mean, look at it. It's a little bit of a different color, but it's pretty similar how it looks next to each other. And then we have the Caran d'Ache. That is right away, looks like it's... Well, on the black you can tell for sure with the pigment load. On the other colors, not so much, I think. And we have the Mungyo. Well, this one has a lot of the white in it, of course. We already knew that. So it's more opaque. And we have the Sennelier. That's just lipstick. So let's look at the last one, and then we'll do the close-up. So here's our blue. It's not very exciting blue. And then there's the Van Gogh. Looks, again, it's similar. It's very, very similar. And then there's the Caran d'Ache. It looks completely different. And Mungyo. This has white. And Sennelier, and this one I couldn't find Sennelier in like the same color, I think, but here it is. So I would say it's very, very close to Van Gogh. Like if I look at the black, the first two are very similar. And the colored paper underneath, again, you can tell it's not as drastic, the difference between, like in yellow you can tell that this is more pigmented. In blues you can definitely tell, in reds not so much. See, like this looks similar to me, but not on this paper though. And then on the white, the blue looks the worst, I think. It's just, I can see the white underneath, it's very transparent, and comparing to these guys, they just have more pigment in it. So Holbein Academic Oil Pastels, they're pretty waxy and transparent and look and feel very similar to Van Gogh. And if you look between those prices, like Van Gogh is available in a set of 12, 24, and 60. Holbein is like 12, 16, 24, 36, and 48. So the max is 48. You have a little bit of less colors than Van Gogh. It costs a little bit less than Van Gogh. Like right now I'm looking at the prices where Van Gogh for the set of 60 is $50 and Holbein is 41 for 48. So they're slightly cheaper than the Van Gogh, but Van Gogh is available individually. However, it's like $2.55 per stick. I think it's a little bit overpriced. So for the price point, I think I would go with Mungyo. It's just more opaque and fun to use. Between those two, I choose another one. That's right. There is another downside to these pastels. They don't layer well because they're like waxy. If you start putting another layer on top of that waxy layer, it just kind of creates dirty mess is the best way to put this. But they blend really well. If you just have this one layer and you're trying to blend the colors together, they blend okay. There are no issues there. They're very vibrant for what they are and somewhat affordable. But like I said, they're just better, cheaper alternatives available out there. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, love to all, and have a great day.